Hey guys, John Luxley here, back with our playthrough of Subnautica. Aha, it even shows where we left off. So last time we met the Sea Emperor Leviathan. Come on, load. There you go. And, I believe we fabricated the hatching enzyme, and then, and so I believe we're about to use that to hatch the Sea Emperor eggs.
Warning. Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
You know, it's kind of funny, I, named one of the previous episodes Reading Rainbow, and ever since then I couldn't get the theme song out of my head. Of course, oh, that's the wrong button.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Of course, I wonder how many people actually... see, I don't know why the lighting gets messed with. Okay, so we have the hatching enzymes, organic substance derived from plants found in the Emperor's natural breeding grounds, designed to trigger a hatching response. You know what? Let's Oh wait, did that fix everything? Mostly. Okay. Make sure there's nothing else I need to scan. You don't have to scan them right here, but it, you know. But you can. You can also scan them shortly after this.
My young are swimming for the shallows. I thank you. Their freedom is my end. What will it be like, I wonder, to go to sleep and never wake up? Perhaps next we meet, I will be an ocean current, carrying seas to a new land. Or a creature so small, it sees the gaps between the grains of sand. Farewell, friend.
So that's pretty sad. It's, you know, you don't know exactly how old she is, but it's, you know, basically past her normal lifespan. And so she was basically just waiting for her eggs to hatch. So, well, let's, oh, okay, there is some right there. So they leave some of the enzyme 42, and we'll, unequip the gloves. So you can see you can see we still have the green spots. So I'm cured. Kind of. I mean, I assume So it's interesting when you read about the peepers, it basically say that it represses the enzyme, the bacterium. It doesn't specifically say that it cures it, it just says it, you know, either represses it or makes it dormant. Oh, see, there you go. They just kind of threw it up a little bit. So if you haven't gotten it before, this is the place to get it. Same thing with scanning them. If you haven't, you know, if you haven't scanned them, this is definitely the place to do so. So next time you see them, well, if you see them, they'll be elsewhere, and they'll be huge. So let's go back and take a look at Big Mama. So she's not doing too well. She's still alive, but you know, kind of just barely, essentially. It's kind of sad. But there's really nothing you can do. I mean, you know. There's a Gary fish. And they still won't attack you, which is nice. You know, I don't want to... So I want to go back to the base. But I don't want to leave the prawn behind. So it would just be faster just to take one of the other warps closer to my actual base. So now basically we have a few things left to do. The big one, well, the two big ones, I suppose, is now that we're cured, go turn off the gun platform and build the rocket. Now, I've never actually built the rocket before disabling the gun platform, so that's going to be my plan this time around, because I want to see. So it said it won't launch if it detects a threat, but honestly, I'm not sure what. I assume it just gives you a message. You know, like threat detected, launch sequence disabled, or something along those lines. But I've never done that, so we're going to do that this time. All right. So I think it's this way. I don't feel like I should remember, but I don't. Indigenous life forms. Yeah, we haven't scanned the Reaper yet either. Sea Emperor juvenile, a juvenile Emperor specimen, is producing a highly potent form of enzyme 42, which should be capable of fully curing individuals of the alien bacterium. The species hatches relatively fully formed and independent, perhaps reflecting the fact they must fend for themselves when they are first born away from their parents. The specimen is healthy and exhibiting signs of a positive attitude to life. That's good. That's nice. we'll get to that one. And then we'll just kind of scroll through this just to clear my little things up there. What were these two blueprints? Oh yeah, the whole fish. Cooked and cured whole fish. All right. All right, so we'll try this one, and then we should just be able to walk back to base one way or another. Let's see, 301 meters. What? Okay, Seamoth and all that stuff is... Where am I? Thought I went to the right one, but apparently not. Or at least a closer one. Did I go to the bulb zone? Son of a... Yeah, let's, That's what you get for attacking me. You chose poorly. Reminds me of that, what is it, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. You have to pick which cup. I chose poorly. That's alright. It is definitely faster to warp back and then warp elsewhere than it is to just, especially in the prawn. I mean, in the prawn, it would definitely take longer to walk. With the sea glide or the sea moth, probably not so much. And let's see, I should be good on. Whoa. Check the storage.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You know what, since we're here... Because this only gives you like 3 or 4. For some reason, it seems like it's a little bit faster to walk diagonally with this with this thing also. Not quite sure why that is, but it works. .278 meters. Okay, this should be the right one. Because the other one was the bulb zone, so this one definitely should be the right one. Really thought about drilling that thing. All right. Okay. There's my beacon. And yeah, much better. Alright, so back to our little pod. Or not pod, base. It is a little bit far to go. I mean, not as far as some of the other stuff. There's your life pod. Yes. Oh, come on. Here we go, kind of slingshot your way. There's our base. You can see the little window right there in the middle. Oh, and a reef pack. It's good. Yeah, the enhanced jump jets. Awesome. Oh. Alright, pretty close. Pretty close. Do I have the repair tool? I do. Yeah, so we will have to go back to the Cyclops at some point. Just because we are going to need its... the Cyclops, the fabricator inside, to make a Cyclops shield generator.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Charge in that guy. Top off a little bit. Okay, so we still have a few things to do. Obviously, the go to the alien sanctuaries is the big one. And there's Ursula. Thanks, Mr. Odd. Play with fish. Yeah. You can't come with me, though. That is a good one. Okay, let's head to the mobile vehicle bay. So building the Neptune platform requires some pretty deep water. Neptune escape rocket. 2 titanium ingots, computer chips, lead. Right, so already it wants us to have a lot of titanium. But that's okay. I know we have some reserves. Ah, yes. Ah, that is a little bit frustrating. Okay. We'll grab a few of them and stick them in the bioreactor. Right. Titanium ingots, computer chip, and 4 lead. I don't know how much lead we have. Okay. Plenty of lead for now. Enough ingots, and we need a computer chip. Gold might be the problem. Gold, copper wire, table coral. Okay, 1 gold. Copper is a problem. Let's go smack up some limestone. I mean, unless there's like actual copper somewhere around. So those are our cameras. You can see they're a little bit not in the right place. Limestone chunk. There you go. How am I doing on battery life? Sea Glide. Sea Glide's okay. You know, it's all fine. It's fine. There's some copper, but I'm certain we're going to need more. It's never that easy. So at this point, you know, this is one of the semi-frustrating things about the game is basically at this point you've done everything. You know? It's like all there's left to do is build the rocket and get out. And then it's basically like, yeah, but you gotta build a lot more stuff. And so it, you know, it can be a little bit frustrating. Because it almost, it's not quite pointless, but it definitely becomes, you know, the goal is to finish the game now, not like building the rocket doesn't have, it's an end. It's not a means to an end, you know? It itself is an end. So it's, I don't know. It's not anticlimactic, I suppose. That's not the right word, but it's definitely I don't know, it's kind of like in an RPG when you're about to go into the final dungeon, or you try it and then you realize you're under leveled, so you need to grind. This kind of feels like that grinding. Or you get to the end boss and you realize you're underpowered and you need to grind, and that's, you know, that's basically what it is. Man, I love how the reef backs are just right there. Like, they're just so close. Speaking of which, let's go check out. Usually they have copper in their barnacles. Let's see if they have any. Any that I haven't smacked. Don't see any on this one. That's the little baby one. Nope. Okay. Well, that is enough for now. So we'll just head back. Oh, we need gold and table coral. Let's grab the table coral while we're out. That was a peeper with its eyeball closed. I like how there's stars too, that's kind of neat. So, also, you still hear the static and stuff. I assume that's a warper. Or warper communications or something. It never quite explains what that is. But they won't, well, they won't be quite as aggressive as they were. Although, to be fair, you guys didn't really see it so much because I went straight to where you're supposed to be. When you're wandering around a bit, it's definitely a bit more of a pain. Alright, so we'll grab you, throw the titanium in there. Copper. 1 gold. I'm almost certain we're gonna need more. Oh, we definitely will, because you need gold and silver to make the ion batteries. Okay, so that should be it for the first piece of the Neptune. Question is, will we be able to... I'll just leave the scanner running. The question is, will we be able to build it here? I hope so. It is huge, and it requires deep water, kind of like... And yes, you can. Right on. It's hard to tell how big it is from this, but it is big. It's probably a bit longer than the Cyclops, and it's like a square. Yeah. Alright, so you're like, okay, we built the... It's like, where's the rocket? When I first built this thing, I was like, sweet, that was easy. And then you get here and you're like, wait, what? Glass, steel, copper wire, lubricant. Okay. That reef back's pretty high. Okay. Okay, so we need lubricant. I think we have some. And okay. Glass, steel, copper wire, lubricant. I was like, should I top off food and water? And then I'm like, nah. You know what? Although to be fair, I'm pretty sure we're gonna need more copper wire. And lubricant might be in the extra. Yes. Okay. Man, I have the Reading Rainbow song stuck in my head again. I'm not gonna sing it though. Not out loud, anyway. Not out loud. Right, so we need lithium. Yeah, so this... Whoa. Well, yeah, that's... Okay, I jumped. But that's kind of the problem, like you... Oh, no. It's docked, so for all intents and purposes...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
The prawn doesn't exist while it's docked. So what we'll just do is... Because you can't reach the storage from here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So we'll just have to fall a little bit. We'll just set it right here, and then we'll get some lithium out the back. Out of the back. Alright, lubricant, copper wire, glass steel. And since I know it's going to take more plasteel, so we'll just do this now. Wow, that's a lot of limestone. I'm gonna have to go get that. And I'm reasonably certain. Oh, and it gives you a little rocket icon as well. That's handy. All right, let's go construct the next portion. And obviously this is where the rocket's gonna sit. Look at all the rocks. What's with all the rocks? I don't know. And then, just listen. Whenever you click part of the rocket or build part of the rocket, it gives you a little piece of the ending song. Just a little hint. And see, that kind of gives you an example of how hot, like how big this rocket's actually going to be. See, pretty tall. What do they say? F11 to take a screenshot? It's pretty, maybe. I don't know. I think it's pretty. Okay, so the next part, the boosters. More plasteel, of course. Nickel ore, which I think we're out of totally. Aerogel, wiring kit. Wiring kit is silver. Aerogel is ruby and gel sack. And we have been growing some gel sacks, so that's easy enough. Okay. Gems. Ruby. Plasteel ingot. Okay. We don't need... Well, we're not going to have the nickel anyway, so we'll put the other plasteel in there. Grab some more titanium, because, you know, we're gonna need it. And yeah, so we're basically gonna have to go to the Lost River to get more nickel. Okay, so we'll stick the aerogel in that. Power cells are good. How much time do we have? Okay. Well, let's replace our batteries. And yeah, I think, well, you know what, we'll yeah, let's run for that. Make like a little milk run, so to speak. Okay, grab some of this real fast. Because I know we're gonna need it. And yeah, so you're still gonna see fish and stuff with the disease. Unfortunately, I don't believe that's going to change. At least it's always been there. But what you okay. But what you will see is occasionally you'll find the sea emperors out in the world. I've only ever found one because, at least just from my experience, they typically stay in the most dangerous areas that you're probably never going to go. This very well could be one of those areas. I'm not certain. I found one in the dunes. I have a little video up where I was just, I was recording, I was trying to get some, wait, hang on. Oh, missed the titanium. Trying to get some source footage, and I just randomly came across the Sea Emperor. So I was like, whoa, okay. That's why there's no voice or anything, like no, oh, here's what I'm doing, here's what I'm blah blah blah. But you can see, like, I'm kind of hiding from the Reaper, because there's a Reaper in the area, and then I see a shadow, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's a Reaper, and then I do, like, a double take. And then I'm like, wait, hang on, that is not a Reaper. And what's interesting is it seems to cover a fairly large area as well. Like, I kind of chase it for a while, and then I basically give up. I'm like, I just lost it. And then when I go up to surface, all of a sudden I realize it's above me. Like, that's how fast it moves. So it's kind of like the Ghost Leviathan, in that sense that it's big and it just covers a huge area. And you know, I'm probably not going to go for all of this limestone. I have 2 more. Oh, right, here's silver if you need it. Oh, okay. Alright, man, it keeps finding more. Not like I'm complaining, but, you know, just kind of makes it look ugly after a while. Okay, so I need nickel. Yeah, so we're gonna have to go to the Lost River. I don't remember how much I need. I think I'm reasonably certain I need more than 3. Because it requires, well, I mean, who knows? They might have changed the requirements in one of the last couple updates that they've done since I started playing. Woohoo, we got it. Made the landing. Or I guess made the jump. We'll turn you off. Okay, a bunch of copper, bunch of titanium. Unfortunately, at this point, it's pretty much all going to be put into ingots. Because you don't really need... I mean, you'll need raw titanium for your base and stuff, but for actually building the rocket pieces, it's all plasteel. Extra. So there's... I need more purple tablets. Ion cube and diamond. I need 2 more tablets. So a total of 4 diamond. Okay. Because there's 3 alien sanctuaries. Each one takes a purple tablet to open, and then there's the lab. There's the alien lab. I'm gonna assault a Reginald. Actually, I don't know why I'm gonna do this, but I'm going to. Grab some salt, take more water. And then, how we doing on 2? Yeah, I just kind of walked right by it, didn't I? Right on. Fabricate or cure ourselves a Reginald. Then we'll go top off our food and water, and then we'll head to the... You know, I think I will actually... I think we'll actually go to a couple of the... Maybe we'll do all the alien sanctuaries right now.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, beacon manager, Neptune 1. That's interesting. Gate, large entrance, signal proposed, blah, 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 blah. No, you guys can go back to the normal color. We will do, because I think the one we're closest to right now is, where is it? Hey, blah, blah, blah. I'm probably looking right at it. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. It's in the Sparse Reef. It's not as close as I would have thought, but... Right. And while we're here... Okay, so I have the defensive thing, and I have the sonar. While we're in the area, we should definitely check out the Sea Treader area as well. So basically, if you head to the Second Officer Keen's last broadcast location, that'll take you to the Sparse Reef, which apparently is where you find the reinforced dive suit now. And where I've found multiple time capsules. It actually makes a lot of sense, assuming they are dropped near where people actually build the rockets. It makes sense because this area has no predators. There's, I think, reefbacks floating up around. And it's, for the most part, pretty non-threatening. We'll just kind of take another little peek just in case we see any more time capsules, just because I'm curious. Probably not, but you never know. Okay, so then from here-ish, well, we're not there. Right, okay. So from this general vicinity, you kind of head west-ish. I'm trying to think of the map. Okay. Right, okay. Yep, so that was actually where you wanted to go. I don't know if you saw it in the... It's that ruined ship area. So basically what you're looking for, like that's a piece of ship. But what we're actually looking for is like an arch, which is this. Alright, cool. So you can see it kind of goes down. That I don't believe we've scanned yet. Actually, maybe there's a couple things. Thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye. I'm paranoid. Regress shell. And Gabe's feather. Check out both of these things right now. Gabe's feather we actually saw in the Sea Emperor's tank, but I don't think I saw it specifically, but I definitely didn't scan it. So Gabe's feather. This plant grows almost exclusively in deeper waters where its hand-like leaves have evolved to filter sediment from the environment. It is likely dependent on the excretions of fauna populating the waters above and around it. So it feeds on fish poop. I mean, not that surprising, honestly. Regress shell. This specimen is composed of a complex series of regressing rings connected by tendrils. Alright. I'm not certain if we... No, I don't think I scanned the sky ray. Well, we'll probably get to that point. That's okay. So, kind of come down here and just basically keep going, and then you look around, and eventually, pretty sure this is not it. Okay, there's no entrances. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, I was looking right at it. So you see the little alien markers. We might be able to get this closer. Okay. And here you go, one of the alien sanctuary locations. I don't remember which one this is, to be honest, because there's Alpha, Beta, and Kappa. So these are essentially gravestones for the aliens. It's not, I mean, they're not really, because as I understand it, they're not actually dead. But what happens is their physical bodies have been corrupted by the Kara bacteria. And so essentially they've downloaded themselves into these quote-unquote grave markers where they're basically stored. So basically, it's kind of like their souls are essentially just removed from their bodies. Alien Sanctuary Alpha, okay.
Integrating new PDA data.
Like they're not dead, it's just their physical bodies have been contaminated and gotten rid of. Alien data, terminal data. Okay, architectural information has been downloaded regarding this antechamber. Ceiling fixtures. The structures mounted to the ceiling of the cavern cast a low green light over the data hubs below. But they are also regulating the pH level of the surrounding water and emitting a low-frequency sound wave. It is possible the intent was to ensure ideal conditions for a practical end, but their purpose may have also been ceremonial or even recreational in nature. Aesthetics. Ornate in design. The cubes mounted on the pedestals are not being drained of power, suggesting they serve some more symbolic purpose. Similarities to old Earth religious iconography may be coincidental, but they may also indicate some shared and ancient cultural history. Right, so each place you get ion cubes. So that's neat. I mean, for me, the whole point of finding those is basically the data terminal. Just, a little bit of background and lore. So anyway, that's your first one. And since we're here, we may as well go check out that thing right there. The wreckage of the Aurora. I don't think we're gonna find anything that we haven't found yet. And there's a warper. Hopefully they'll leave me alone. Oh, there's the one of the arms of the prawn suit. Pretty sure I have it already. Yep, okay. So what I would like to find is the still suit, and I don't...
Damage to plant life on the seafloor suggests this may be the migration path of a huge, bottom-dwelling life form.
Yep. So we're kind of near the sea treader area, which I didn't see those things for the longest time, because normally you don't really come out this way. I mean, at least for me, I typically, it sounds weird, I don't explore too much. At least not the farther areas, because it's kind of dangerous. Just life forms. Flora, sea. Spiked horn grass. While it shares a close genetic similarity with bloodgrass, the species has evolved to house its root system in rigid, horn-shaped enclosures through at level 0. Yep, so the sea treaders are around here. They're probably, well, a little more west of here. I think this is technically still the sparse reef. Oh, and there's a data box. Okay. There's a warper. Look at those. Okay, so I'm cured, guys. I'm cured. How about you just leave me alone? Come on. Still suit. Look, I'm cured. Cyclops decoy tube upgrade. Well, alright. I'll take more titanium, I suppose. And I'm full of stuff now. Totally full. Okay. How about no? Okay. No. Man, the warpers still kind of freak me out. Like, honestly, just hearing them. Like, I worry a little bit that I'm gonna come through here and come face to face with one of them. Okay. Well, okay, so that's... How about no? That might be it. I mean, I don't think so. But maybe. I mean, that would be... I mean, look at this thing. That can't be right. There's got to be another... There's got to be another section or something. But maybe not. Oh, I heard it's like talking thing. Target designated 1. Hunting. Something mode. Whatever. What have you. Okay, well, since we're in the area...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And I can maybe pull the cat hair out of my eyeball. Ah, man. Jack is super furry. Okay, so we're kind of heading west. And we're going to head south-ish west. Okay, see... You can see one of the little bulbs from the Grand Reef. And... this should be the sea treader area. Okay, there's a warper right there, and you leave me alone. Oh, what did I hit? I hit something. A fish? Or maybe there's a warper. Oh, whatever. Okay. Oh, there they are. Oh, it just pooped. Great. I mean, so if you have a bioreactor, which I do, but that thing takes up 4 spaces, you can actually pick up their poop and feed it to your bioreactor. And it actually works as fuel very well. But I'm more interested in scanning these, because I'm pretty sure they're friendly-ish. I mean, they look like a big bug, and that's their mouth. So, just don't hurt me. I'm pretty sure they don't. I'm pretty sure they'll just leave you alone, but... Sea Treader Leviathan. Well, let's read that right now. Threat level. Oh, there is some threat. Okay. A vast bipedal Leviathan which roams the reefs in herds, grazing the seafloor. Antenna. Antenna on the creature's head can detect range of scents, helping the sea treaders to find fresh grazing pastures, avoid the path of large predators, and sense chemical signals from others of their kind. Carapace. Thick armor protects the creature from attack by all but the largest of carnivores. 2 legs extend from the rear. Elongated snout, used to siphon up plant material from the seafloor and maintain balance. Behavior. Large herds would decimate the floor of a single area, thus encouraging the sea treader's migratory behavior. Families keep their young towards the center of the herd, and parents will lash out at over-curious interlopers in search of an easy meal. Assessment. Sea treader herds may unearth mineral deposits as they churn up the sand. Yeah, so I think they'll attack you if you get too close, but by and large, they're not really dangerous. Is that the poop? No. Well, if you do find some, you can pick it up and use it in your bioreactor. Oh, it's right there. I think it just typically tends to roll. Yep. Alien feces. Okay, now what I did see was... Where was it? I thought I saw shale. And there's another one. I was pretty sure that I saw shale, but... And I'm pretty sure that that's the void right there. You know what, maybe... I don't want to go into the void. I do not. It kind of freaks me out. Okay, well, let's because I don't know how many hits. I don't know how many hits we can take. Okay, I'm kind of going. Yep.
Ecological dead zone.
Oh.
Adding report to databank.
Did you see it? Oh no! No! I'm backing up! I'm backing up. Okay. Well, there's your, yeah. Okay, one of those will spawn like every X number of seconds. I don't quite remember, but all right, we made it. Ecological dead zone. Okay, well, right, still no nickel. We can't build the second part of the Neptune rocket yet, but we found one of the alien sanctuaries. Saw the dead zone. We hit a fish right there. That's good. Let me disable you. move a little bit forward, and then so we're not near the warper as much anymore. And then I'll read about the ecological dead zone, because that gives a little bit more about the story. And I just want to... Okay, let's read about the dead zone. Okay, geological data, crater edge. Geological scans of this area show a steep decline in all directions. This data is consistent with the theory that the aurora crashed on the edge of a 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer volcanic crater. It has likely been millennia since an eruption reached the surface, encouraging the ecosystem within the crater to flourish. The ecology of the trench surrounding the crater supports only 2 kinds of life, microscopic and Leviathan class. Exploration is ill-advised. Yeah, you're not kidding. Basically, those things will show up and just decimate you. They will... 5 will spawn. I think 1 will spawn like every 30 seconds. And maximum up to 5. So, and they'll just constantly go after you until you're dead. Now, I'm not entirely sure what happens if you are like in creative mode, where you basically can't die. So I don't know what happens there, but now I'm kind of curious. Okay, back to the base. Yep. Yeah, so even now, even after, what is this, playthrough number 6? I don't know. The game still freaks me out a little bit, and I think that's good. You know, it keeps some of the tension. Otherwise, it would just become boring. Like if there weren't threats, you know. At least that's what I think. Try not to run into our base at full speed. Or even partial speed. That was weird. I thought I heard the chirp of the Sea Emperor. Oh, here comes Manny. There he goes, just walking across the screen.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yep, I see you, Manny Cat. I do. He's like, you know, I haven't been fed in an hour. A whole hour. I know, it's a tragedy. It is a tragedy that my cat has not been fed. I'm sure we're gonna need more titanium too, which is kind of hilarious. Let's see what else. Well, there are still more supplies in my prawn. No. That's not what I wanted. Okay. You are adorable, Manny. Pretty sure we're gonna need kyanite as well, although I don't you know, again, I don't remember how much. It's probably like 3 or 4, something like that. You need everything for the rocket, especially late game materials. That's kind of, you know, I mean, I get it. And then lithium. Really, all we have is 3 left? That's how that works? Well, at least here. I am stuck. Okay. Stick some in the bioreactor for no reason, and then we'll eat one of these as well. See, it makes me wonder, what does Reginald taste like? You know? It says it's pungent and smoky. Extremely filling. And it's like, you know what? That sounds good. That just sounds good. Oh yeah, let's change our battery on this, on the flashlight at least. It's not a, you know, a huge requirement, but I just like to have it topped off. Okay, so I think still have the other 2 alien sanctuaries and the lab to find, and then we gotta find the Reaper, and I'd like to find the still suit as well. And yeah, we gotta build the rocket. And I think that's just about everything that there is to do. If you guys think of anything that I missed, or even after the playthrough is over, if you realize I missed something, let me know. Let me know. I really want to hear, you know, so I can go back and show you guys, because, you know, the whole point of the walkthrough is to show you guys everything that I can. But yeah, so seriously guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your attention. I really hope you guys enjoy these videos. But that's it for today. So I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, take care, guys.